Good morning, students. I am very happy to meet you again in this video. Already in the previous video we have discussed about the mark distribution of class 12 physics for the first term examination, which will be held in the month of November-December 21. In this video we are going to discuss about first chapter of class 12, that is electric charges and fields. Before that, we know that all the existing bodies are made up of matter. So what is called matter? Matter is a substance that has inertia and occupies physical space. We know what is called inertia. We studied inertia about in the lower classes, that the inability of the body to change state of rest or its motion, uniform motion. And the body which has inertia and occupies some physical space is called matter. Okay, what is called a charge or a charged body? That is the property associated with the matter due to which it produces and experiences electric and magnetic effects. So, matter is a substance that has inertia and occupies physical space. Charge or a charged body is the property associated with matter due to which it produces and experiences electric and magnetic effects. Mostly, generally, all think that electricity is nothing but the current. It is not like that. Electricity is one of the branches of physics in which the behavior of the charge is studied. That is called electricity. So that is one of the branches of physics in which the behavior of the charge is studied. There are different types of charges. The charges may be at rest, the charges may be moving, the charges may move in the circuits. So based on that, there are the classification of electricity called static electricity, dynamic electricity and electromagnetism. Static electricity is also known as electrostatics. Dynamic electricity is also known as current electricity. And electromagnetism linked with both electric and magnetic property. In electrostatics, we study the forces between fixed arrangements of charges. In dynamic electricity or current electricity, we study the forms of energy associated with flow of charges in circuits. In electromagnetism, we study of forces acting between moving charges. So these are the classification of electricity, but in this chapter we are going to discuss about electric, that is static electricity or electrostatics. So in electrostatics we are having two chapters. Chapter 1, charges and fields. Chapter 2, capacitance and electrical potentials. So electric potential. So in electrostatics, we are going to discuss about forces between static charges to electric fields, and 3, electric potentials. So these are the things which we study in static electricity. That means forces between the static charges, electric field due to a point charge, the electric potential arising between the static charges. And there is the subtitle in our first chapter. So in this video, we are going to discuss about electrification, gold leaf electroscope, conductors and insulators. Okay, shall we go? to discuss about what is the method of electrification and what is electrode, that means gold leaf electroscope, and what are the conductors and insulators. So we will discuss about that. Around 600 BC, Thales of Greece, the scientist Thales belonged to Greece, discovered that when amber was rubbed with wool or fur, it acquired the property of attracting small pieces of papers. So, Thales, around 600 BC, he belonged to Greece, found that amber, one of the kinds of wax, rubbed with wool or fur, it acquired the property of attracting pieces of papers. For example, this is one of the kinds of wax. So, wool or fur. So, Thales discovered that when amber was rubbed with fur or wool, it acquired the property of attracting pieces of papers. But normally, in practice, we can also experience this. Let us take a comb. If we comb our dry hair, the comb is also gets the property of attracting the pieces of papers. So now the body which acquires the property of attracting the paper or the lighter bodies is called charged or electrified. So the body is called charged or electrified. Charged or electrified. William Gilbert, around 17th century, discovered that not only amber but also glass, ebonite, nylon, rubber, etc. When these materials are rubbed with suitable materials, they also acquire the property of attracting lighter bodies. So this is not the behavior of amber only, it is also the behavior of materials like glass, rubber, plastic, nylon are rubbed with suitable materials. They also acquire the property of attracting lighter bodies. For example, glass rod. Let us take glass rod. Let us take silk cloth. Silk cloth. Glass rod is taken, silk cloth is taken. So when the glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth, it also acquires the property of attracting the papers. But there is one universal convention that when glass is rubbed with silk cloth, it acquires positive charge, silk cloth acquires negative charge. So this is universal convention. And ebonite rod. when ebonite rod was rubbed with fur, it acquires positive charge. Fur acquires positive charge, ebonite rod acquires negative charge. So this is that universal convention. So William Gilbert discovered that when glass is rubbed with silk, it acquires positive charge and it attracts the pieces of paper. Ebonite rod is rubbed with fur, it acquires negative charge and it also attracts the pieces of papers. But here we know that when glass is rubbed with silk, because of friction, there is transformation of charges from one body to another. For example, there is transformation of negative charges from glass to silk. There is transformation of negative charges from fur to ebonite. So, because of friction, glass, ebonite, nylon are electrified or charged. So, that process is called frictional electricity. The process is called frictional electricity. So, what is called frictional electricity? That is the process in which the materials are electrified or charged. So, glass rod is called the charged body, silk is called the charged body, ebonite is called the charged body, fur is called the charged body. So, these materials get charged because of rubbing or because of friction. So, that process of electrification is called frictional electricity. American scientist Benjamin Franklin discovered that there are two types of charges. So, there are charges are of two types. One is positive charge and another is negative charge. And he also proved that there is force of repulsion and there is force of attraction between the charges. For example, if we consider two glass rods which are positively charged because of rubbing, there is force of repulsion between them. There is force of repulsion between them. So, for example, two fifth balls are taken. So, this is one fifth ball, another fifth ball. So, this is positively charged fifth ball. So, this is positively charged fifth balls. So, this is a fifth ball. This is a fifth ball. See, there is force of repulsion between them. Force of repulsion between them. Because the two are like charges. Similarly, if we consider two ebonite rods, negatively charged, they also repel each other. Ebonite rods, they also repel each other. Again, let us take two fifth balls. This is one fifth ball having negative charge, another fifth ball having negative charge. So again there is force of repulsion between these two fifth balls. So it is a fifth ball. So this is also a fifth ball having negative charge. So again there is force of repulsion. So according to Benjamin Franklin, the like charges repel each other. The next example, let us consider glass rod and ebonite rod. Glass rod is positively charged, ebonite rod is negatively charged. So there is force of attraction between the two. Force of attraction. So Benjamin Franklin proved that opposite charges attract each other. That can be proved by taking two pit balls. This is one pit ball, another pit ball, so plus, minus. Now the two pit balls attract each other. The balls attract each other. So from this we can say that Benjamin Franklin discovered that there are two types of charges, positive charge and negative charge. If we take two positively charged glass rods, there is force of repulsion. If we take two negatively charged ebonite rods, there is force of repulsion. So from this we come to know that because of like charges, there is force of repulsion. For example, let us consider two pit balls of having same charge. Two pit balls having same charge repel each other. But if we take two opposite charged bodies, for example glass which is positively charged, ebonite which is negatively charged, if we put together there is force of attraction, so they attract each other. So if we take the two pit balls attract each other because they are oppositively charged. So from this we come to know that there are two kinds of charges. One is positive charge and negative charge. The like charges, two positive, two negative charge repel each other, and positive charge and negative charge attract each other. So this is the proof of Benjamin Franklin to prove that there are two types of charges.